Yo, what's up, peeps? So it's been like 2 years since I did a tech review of the Xfinity X1 box. I still got the same box, no problems, but time for an update to show y'all what's been going on with it. So there's the box right down there sitting on top of my Xbox, okay? Here's one of the additions that happened. Okay, Google, turn on the Xbox.
Okay, turning on Xbox.
Now, the way I have this hooked up is Google can now control the Xbox. So what I did, I have the X1 plugged into the Xbox. What you do is I have it set up. So now on the controller, at the center button, and I can go to games. You can pin it to different places. But this is the app that I use right here. And what you do is you go into it. Here, let me show you what the name of the app is. I don't know. I've been using it for so long. So it's called One Guide. So you use the One Guide. The HDMI goes into the back of the Xbox, right? And then you use the One Guide to tune to the X1. All right, so now when I go into the guide, it is now looking for my X1, okay? And there you go. So now I am watching the X1 through the Xbox. This is all 4K. This is the Xbox One X. That is 4K. The X1 box, that is also 4K. Samsung TV, 4K. Staying consistent with that. All right, so now we got a picture. We're consistent. This video is definitely not going to show you how clear this picture is, and that does depend on your TV and the settings and your lighting and everything. All right, here's a couple of things that I really enjoy about it. It's 4K, right? So you got 4K all the way through. You got your voice remote control right there. So with the voice remote control, you can do all kinds of things. So you press and hold the speaker button, sci-fi movies. It now pulls up everything right there. One of the major additions that happened was this now will sort through all the content. I'm talking Netflix, I'm talking YouTube, I'm talking everything that's on the box. So if I'm looking for a particular thing, it's going to search all the way through. And that was just with the voice remote, okay? And of course you got your standard guide, right? Your guide that you can walk through and your buttons and everything. Now, one of the other things that got added are the apps. And this is what I really use. So if you go all the way over to the side, it says apps right there. And you select apps. And these are all the apps that are now on the X1 platform. So it's like a system. And they're always adding new ones, but there's like Amazon Music, Home Shopping Network, and down in the video. So now when I was saying that it goes through all the different sources, it will actually look on Prime Video, Netflix, YouTube, Tubi, Pluto TV for content. Also the same thing with your sports. If you're looking for a particular thing in sports, it will search through all that. So there you go. I'm a movie person, so I'm usually in video. One of the things is, let's say you buy a movie, you have a digital, that digital movie is now available on all these platforms. So it's available on Prime Video, it's available on YouTube. And what happens a lot of times, I'll buy movies on Vudu, or I'll get that little code that's inside the DVD. I put that in on Vudu, and now I'm able to access that movie multiple different places on the X1, through Prime Video, through YouTube. So now back to the 4K. So we're in 4K. I go into Prime Video. Because now I am hooked up completely in 4K, I get my Prime Video in 4K. So there's certain things that with Prime that you can watch in 4K. So that's another place where I can get 4K content. So you've got your different movies, TV, kids shows, purchase rentals. So those are movies that I actually have purchased. So if I go, when I was saying I purchased a movie, one place is available, different places. These are some of the movies that I have available. UHD is basically equivalent in a 4K. And these are movies that I have purchased. So this is my library. They've been purchased different places, but they're all available on the X1 and Amazon Prime. So they're available on Prime, and I have my wish list, and there's my settings for any controls I want to do. Of course, I can always do parental controls. Now there's also Netflix. I do not have Netflix. I'm not subscribed to Netflix right now, but you can actually order Netflix through the remote control and it will go onto your cable bill. So that's another convenience benefit of having the X1. I can have everything simplified. So my Netflix is now, I don't have to look for a separate remote control, and all this content is together. It's all together. So when I'm ready to watch TV, I don't have to do a whole lot of this, that, and the other. I can just grab my remote control and just go for it. Now, one of the big things I was waiting for, YouTube. So YouTube, there you go. We got YouTube. This is just the standard YouTube, like you can watch any place where you're probably watching this, okay? See, voice remote control search is on YouTube. There's my channel, right? You can set up who's watching. So if the kids are watching YouTube, you can set them up. Somebody else is watching, you can do all these things, and you don't have to worry about like, they were watching Hello Kitty. Now I got a whole bunch of Hello Kitty on my YouTube, and it's all right there. So again, with the YouTube, you can search with the voice. I am just using the remote control for, and okay. And for me, this is actually my preferred way to watch content. So if I go 4K video, I can search for 4K video. So let's go for this 1 hour one right here. I should probably do it. So here you go. There it is. Quality 4K. There's my settings for the 4K. So you literally get the choice. I can step it down for 4K. You got all, but this is actually 2160 4K, and it is playing straight through. So there you go. And the beautiful thing about it, it's not like streaming to like a TV, a separate box or whatever. It's going straight through the cable box. So this is 4K video right there. And it looks amazing. Like, this camera's not even gonna get close to showing you how good that looks right there. So that's really one of the great benefits of the X1 4K, is being able to, now I can sit back and watch 4K YouTube content at home and not feel like I gotta hook up a wire and is it really 4K or whatever. And I get all the functionality once again. I can search through things. I can use the voice remote control. Let's say I want to go to music. I got music. I can have separate profiles on here. Gives me full function. Your settings, you can have restricted mode, high contrast, and it's linked to my account. So I can literally start playing something on my phone, walk in the house, and have it go right and pick up where I was. That's the YouTube 4K. There's all these other apps on here, right? You can actually access the Xfinity Xfi, which is the home networking. Okay, you've got tips and tricks. You've got Xfinity Home. Xfinity Home is the home security, so I can literally access my camera and have my camera down in the corner while I'm watching TV, whichever camera. So if I got a camera at the front door, I can load that up, watch it and inside, pay my bill, look at my bill, pair to my phone. All this different functionality is available. Okay. Now, when you go back, and one of the benefits also is if I want to record something, it's going to you can automatically have it set up to record in 4K or 1080, whatever it's available in. So you're going to get that natively. You don't have to say what channel is the one that's showing the 4K. You can just go right to it. It's going to automatically know, okay, this is 4K or this is HD, and we'll record for it. And it records it to the cloud. So it's not physically on the box, let's say, it's in the cloud. So whatever I record at the box, I can then watch on my phone, my tablet, wherever I want to watch it, whenever I want to watch it. And I can actually initiate a recording from wherever I want to launch it. And the box there's no time on the front, but if you're going for that minimalist look, which I do like to go for, because I got a clock right here. Why do I need 2 clocks? That's just me. But it's nice, and it's light, and the remote control is actually using, I believe it's Wi-Fi or Bluetooth. I'm not sure, but it's not using infrared to go to the box to change the channel. It's actually using that signal. I believe it is Bluetooth. I'm not sure though. But whatever signal it's using, it's not. So I don't have to actually point it at the box and be like, change the channel. I can just over to the side. So show me comedy movies. And there you go. I don't have to worry about pointing it at it or whatever. So I can literally be in another room and say, that's it. So my impression of it, the X1 gives me the versatility to say, hey, I'm getting ready to watch TV, and I can just jump right in and watch whatever I want to watch. Speech control is great. When I'm ready to watch, I'm ready to watch. And let's say I'm not ready to watch, I can record. And the only thing I do is highlight it, hit the record button. Do I want this game? Do I want to record the Raptors? Do I want to record the Suns? You know, I don't even watch basketball. But if you're a sports person, I like the Olympics. Olympics come up, we're going to have 4K content. It's going to be banging. And I'm not going to have to let the TV dictate to me when I'm going to watch it. I can tell the TV when I'm ready to watch what I'm paying for. So my impression of it, that's what I'm using it for. That's how I get down. And that's with the Xbox. And another thing with the Xbox, with the Google, I can also do this. Okay, Google, turn off the Xbox.
Okay, turning off Xbox.
Yep. And now, okay, Google, turn off the lights. And there you go. Google, turn off all the lights.
Sure, turning off 3 lights.
All right, y'all. Peace. Peace. Peace.